So on week one, the first class we did, we looked at getting comfortable from Mount Bottom. Okay? And we weren't really escaping, but we have 3 escapes from Mount Bottom. Upper lift escape, bridge escape, elbow knee, and the mermaid escape or hydraulic escape. I have taught these to a lot of you guys. We went into big detail on loop and elbow knee, Henry Aikens, maybe a year or 2 ago. We're not going into the same in-depth, but for those that know it, it's good just to refine stuff and go over it again. So really the 2 things we want to be thinking about, just the Upa escape as a solo drill, is angle and bridging using my hips, not my knees. So think about this. Think about the hands of the clock, 12, 1, 2, 3. You know, to the beginner, they're just bridging the guy to 3 o'clock, maybe to 2 o'clock. The problem is they have a free hand. We want to be bridging somewhere between 12 and 1, if that makes sense. The problem is our head is in the way. If I bridge to 12 o'clock, my head's in the way. Okay? So we're thinking about, if I'm bridging him over my left shoulder, if he's his right hand in the collar, I'm going to bring my right ear to my shoulder and physically look behind me as if someone's tapping you on the shoulder. Notice the way when I did that, there's a massive profile here for me to physically roll over and put him over my head. So angle is the first thing. The second thing is, we do bridge with 2 feet at that angle. The problem is people bridge and they can only get so far pushing with 2 feet, and then they go back down again, then they go again, and then they go back down again. And notice the way when I bridge with 2 feet and I do come over, I'm leading with a knee. And that's using a lot of energy, and sometimes it's difficult to hit the escape if you're doing that. The detail is, we bridge with 2 feet until I can't go any further. The outside leg, in this case it's my right, lifts, but I don't want to lead with the knee. I curl my foot back, and now my hip hits the mat first. I'll do that again because it's super duper important. I bridge with 2 feet, I have the angle, my ear goes to my shoulder, I look behind, I bridge, and then I lift the outside leg, and I lift with my foot. How does that go in when you've got a partner in front of you? So, we'll look at a couple of other things next time, and I'll probably do the Upa. So we looked at a mount on week 1. I don't want Carl and high mount. That's to say, messed up, he cut my elbows. Perfect. So I can't upward lift escape or do Upa from there. He's not over my hips. So we talked about how I can walk on my shoulders and get my elbows inside, if that makes sense. He can counter that by doing what? How does he stop that? Anybody? Anybody here in the first week? He can hold my head. So just grab the head. Obviously Carl wasn't here. Positions. Oh, you weren't here, Carl. Okay, so I'm on high mount. Carl gets his elbows in and walks on his shoulders. Boom. And now he's got me over the hips. I can close that down by holding onto his head. Does that make sense? Okay, so we covered this. This is why we wanted to get comfortable first before we start working the escape. So, George got high mount, and when the shoulder up, he's holding my head. So what do? I make him put a hand on the mat by bridging. And now I can walk and get my my elbows on the inside. So elbows on the inside is everything. We also talked about if he puts the hand on the collar. So Carl's putting his right hand in, we addressed this. My right hand is the one that controls his right hand. I don't grab at the wrist because he's still got connection with the back of his hand against my jugular. So I want to grab the back of his hand with my hand. How do I do that? I can move my head. Then I make the grip. If my elbow's flared, Carl has the armbar. So we concentrate on keeping that super tucked. So once I'm in here, I move my head, I make the grip. Okay? Now when I go for the Upa, again, you need to be particular where the arm is. Do I grab here? Do I grab here? Think about this. At any stage when I bridge, Carl can rip this arm out and post with it on the wall. I don't want him doing that. So I grab behind the elbow. Now from here, at any stage he tries to rip the arm out, I'm connected to him. In other words, when he puts his hand in there, he ain't getting it back. Now we just do our move. I look over my shoulder. He has a free hand to post with. If I just go to 3 o'clock, Jar will post. If I go to 2 o'clock, he will still post. If I go somewhere between 12 and 1 and bridge, notice the way he's still posted, but watch, my outside foot comes up and I lift my heel towards my ass. And notice when I come down, I'm hip to hip. I have to be careful here. Jar can go for the cross stroke from this position as well, so I'm monitoring this. I'm starting the posture. I might break that grip, and then we're ready for the pass. Let's look at that again. So, Jar's on top. He gets that hand in immediately. I want to cover that with this. Okay? That can be difficult because he's made connections. So I just move my head. Once I make the grip, elbows tucked, and then I find the back of the elbow here. Okay, try to put it on. I'm not going to worry about tying up feet and stuff. If I hit this angle, somewhere between 12 and 1, he is not stopping this. So again, from this position, I look over my shoulder, I bridge, and I have a terrible bridge. Again, from this position, maybe if I'm late, and he starts coming in with the cross choke, I'll be coming for the push bridge, coming over the arm. So a lot of you already know. One more time on that. Gets the hand in, I'm making sure my elbows are on the inside, then I make the grip. Here, okay, I find this, look over my shoulder. Carl has a free hand. If you don't hit the right angle, he's going to post and then you're going to go back. If I bridge with 2 feet, and see the way both feet are on the mat, he's still getting me back. But I bridge and lift the outside foot, that's the lead. I land hip to hip. And I can start working on posture. Just do one more. The card is a mount and he hasn't put the hand on the collar. Sometimes you get people, they're not too sure what to do. So for here, and he's on top, I'll just find 2 sleeves and I'm away. That makes sense. Just grab them, you can go either side of that. Okay, let's do that, guys.